Ladies and gentlemen, I'm James Bartholet, and we want to welcome you to Inside the Porn Actor Studio, XXX. Tonight's guest is an American pornographic actress. She has appeared in over 250 XXX rated films during the late 1970s and 1980s.
Not really.
More than that?
No, less.
Less than that? Less than 200?
Yes. But we'll get to that.
We'll get to that in a moment. She has become one of the international adult film industry's most well-known, popular, and beloved stars of not only her era, but of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Porn Actor Studio welcomes the legendary Seka.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Seka.
Let's move this out of the way.
There we go.
That's too skinny to be in front of me.
That's too skinny to be in front of you. We're going to ask you a few questions here. Be as honest as you can.
Be honest? Okay.
You are originally from Radford, Virginia, is that correct?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
In the southwest part of Virginia, way up in the mountains. I'm a hillbilly and proud of it. And for those of you who don't know where that is, I'm sure you're all familiar with VPI.
Yes.
Virginia Tech. So I was born and raised right around there.
Now, as a teenager, I understand that you were in several beauty pageants. Is that correct?
Yes, I was. And I won.
Yes, he did. Seka won the title of Miss Hopewell High School in Miss Southside, Virginia.
Yes, that one scared me to death.
Why did that?
Because I had to put a bathing suit. This is pre-sex and pre-porn. So I had not had sex and I didn't know what porn was. So
well,
wearing a bathing suit for a beauty contest was very scary.
When did you first lose your virginity?
It was April the 22nd, 1972.
You remember the exact date and time?
Yeah, it was the day after I got married.
Wow.
I didn't even lose my virginity on my wedding night.
Wow.
I locked myself in the bathroom. I was scared to death.
Wow. Well, when did you blossom sexually wise?
Let's see. Really blossom? Probably not until I hit my 40s.
Wow, is that right?
I mean, I always enjoyed sex, and whenever I was doing my movies and things like that, it was wonderful, and I had a great time, and it was fun. But I can say the older I get, the hornier I get.
The older you get, the hornier you get.
Yes, sir.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
So what are you doing in like 5 minutes?
We'll be at the bar.
Yes, we will.
Now, after concluding what you could say would be a better job than women featured in the material world, you were trying to sell to customers I guess you worked in retail. You moved from Virginia to Las Vegas. What happened when you got to Las Vegas?
Not much. It was boring.
Yes.
That was when the airport was still real small and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
I actually worked as a poker shield at the Dunes Hotel.
Oh, really?
Before they imploded the Dunes, yes.
Wow.
And I told them I didn't know how to play poker, and they didn't believe me. So when they found out, they fired me. Like 3 days later.
Interesting.
So, and then I went to blackjack school to be a blackjack dealer. I haven't won a hand of blackjack since.
Now, when you were in Las Vegas, that's when you did your first nude layout for a magazine. What was the name of that magazine?
I don't have a clue.
Yeah.
I do not have a clue. I know they used the name Cindy on it. That's all I know.
You remember what you got paid for that?
Not enough.
Not enough.
It was a couple $100.
Were you nervous doing that first nude layout?
No, I really wasn't. It didn't bother me to be nude.
Yeah.
So, what the heck? Might as well get paid to be naked.
Now, the name Seka was a name that you got from a blackjack dealer. Is that correct?
Yes, that was Sweden. So when they asked me if I wanted to use my real name or something else, I said, I don't know. Use the name Seka. And it has served me well. It's short, simple, and it's a 4-letter word. So it's very, very befitting to the industry, I guess.
A 4-letter word. It could have been fun, but we chose Seka. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, very good. Now, was this blackjack dealer a friend of yours?
Yes, she was. Excuse me.
Yeah. Now, your first performance came in the 1978 movie Dracula Sucks, which had the title also of Lust at First Bite or
Yes.
Blonde Fire.
No, it was never called Blonde Fire. That was a totally different movie.
Oh, that was a different movie.
Yes.
Okay.
Which was also with John Holmes.
This was with the legendary Mr. John Holmes. A lot of people are very familiar with that man.
Yes, great guy.
The first man that you had sex with on camera?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, I see.
It was the first full-length feature movie that I did, that I had sex with him on film.
Do you
I had
remember
done like a little 8mm loop in Baltimore, Maryland.
Wow. Now, do you remember the name of the first male talent you worked with?
I have no idea what the man's name was.
It wasn't that good?
Yeah, not really.
Yeah.
It wasn't that it was bad, it just wasn't memorable. I certainly remember John Holmes.
Well, share with us some memories of John Holmes.
But John also gave the best head of anybody in the business.
What was that?
The best head.
Oh, the best head.
He gave good cunnilingus.
Did he
He
really?
ate great pussy.
Wow.
He was very, very good.
I don't think a lot of people are familiar. They know him as the large cock, but I don't think they're familiar that he was trained well in cunnilingus.
I don't know if it was training or practice, but whatever it was, he did it well. He did it very well. Wow. And John was a very kind man.
He certainly was.
And very sweet, very personable. And I remember before we ever worked together on that set, he took me aside and he said, if there's ever anything in the business that you do not want to do, just say you do not want to do that. And if they don't like no for an answer, they can find somebody else. And I always did that. So evidently it worked for me.
Another great male talent that Seka worked with over the years was a gentleman by the name of Jamie Gillis. I think we'll remember some of our people here might remember Jamie Gillis. Was a really a true classic. Tell us about Jamie.
Jamie was probably the dirtiest boy I ever worked with.
That's really.
Oh, he was such a slut. And I loved that about him. He was just a wonderful person to work with, work off of, work on. Out of. The whole, no, Jamie was just, he was a very giving actor to work with. He could lead you and take you in places that you never thought you'd go before. And he was just as easily led himself. So, but he was a class act. Plus, he's better looking now than he was then.
Do you still stay in touch with Jamie?
I see him occasionally, yes. And Randy West is a better looking man now than he ever was.
Is that right?
So is Herschel Savage.
Well, I have to say that you are really becoming more beautiful with age too, and you look absolutely fantastic. Don't you think so, everybody?
Thank you very much.
You really are.
I tried. A little super glue and spit works every time.
One short little bit of advice you would give for a young girl starting out in the industry, Seka, what would you tell her?
Go to school.
Go to school.
And I don't mean porn school. Get an education. Save your money. Don't give your money away to some boy and be an idiot. Do yourself a favor. Save your money. Pay your Frozen grapes work really well too, ladies.
Frozen grapes?
Oh yeah.
That's a new one.
Well, use your imagination.
Aha, I like that. Okay, we're gonna finish up here now with just a few one-answer questions for you. I'm gonna say something and then you give us a one-answer response to that. I want to get wet. How?
In my panties.
Panties. Okay. True love.
My husband.
Very nice. Happiness.
My husband.
Laughter.
Oh, that one's too vast. I mean, a lot of things make me laugh.
Very good. Very good. Final thing, when you reach the pearly gates, what do you want to hear God say to you?
You're in the wrong place. Go to hell where the rest of your friends are.
Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Seka.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it very much.